Welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Thursday, October 12th, 2017, and today in our Tech News Update, we have Qualcomm getting fined by the Taiwan Federal Trade Commission $774 million for the monopoly that Qualcomm has over modems. Now, not in the mind of a lot of people, modems or dial-up modems from the past, but nope, the chips that are within our phone that do the internet connectivity are modems. And basically, Qualcomm abused of its power to prevent any other partners and any other company from actually getting into that market. So is this the beginning of what's going to be maybe a series of fines from different countries around the world? That's going to be interesting to see, because Qualcomm is right now in a dire situation and a lot of companies are really mad. LG could be the next big partner for Apple. What's happening actually is that Apple is looking to lower the amount of parts coming from Samsung, because Samsung and Apple are fighting together at all sorts of places, and basically Apple is looking into trying to get away from Samsung. So it seems that they are in talks for partnering with LG for some parts, including screens, and screens that might actually even make a foldable iPhone. So we'll see how that goes in the future. Well, a study is saying that too many scams are going on Facebook. And what's sad about it is that these scams are, by the nature of Facebook itself, really bad, because it's giving tons of personal details about users. And not only that, but some of them actually go to the point where you got to fill up some all sorts of little forms to, for example, the latest going on that's very popular, iPhone giveaways. There are no such things on Facebook in general, and that you need to be really careful with what you do. Windows 10 is getting in an interesting new direction. So basically, we're wondering where Microsoft is trying to actually go with this. It seems that Microsoft is trying to squeeze more revenue out of Windows 10 users. Starting with Default Creators Update, we know that the Photos app will have video and story remix. Now, it seems that the basic functionalities will work for everyone. But if you want to have access to some more advanced functionalities, you'll have to be an Office 365 user. It seems that this message has popped up for several people on their PCs, and they're wondering, what does that mean? And also, it brings up to another interesting point. What prevents Microsoft from maybe adding premium features to other apps within Windows 10? This is something that we need to follow closely. Well, a researcher is trying to find out what will happen when humans are always defeated by machines. When machines get so good that everything we do, the machine will do better. They say that this is a field where no one really studies the effects, but that the human mind is made to win, and that having human minds that are always defeated by machines might actually alter our human state, the way that we actually perceive the world. So this is kind of interesting, and it's sides of psychology that we don't really, for the first time we'll be confronted with machines that eventually will be better than us. And it's going to make some kind of an interesting thing to look at here. Windows 10 Insider Previews, Microsoft is looking at insider previews and saying that the enterprise insider previews are not popular enough, in that they need more users for the insider previews in enterprise versions. And basically, this is something that they wish will happen to make Windows 10 better for the future of enterprise. Well, Equifax once again has some kind of problem. Now, we're not sure if Equifax itself has been hacked, or is it some ad network that's been hacked, but one thing for sure is a few people have been starting to complain about the fact that they get fake Flash Player updates pages when they actually go to the Equifax website. It started with one researcher that actually went to do modification on his own credit report that had some problems. And basically what happened is that when he clicked to make modification, a fake ad for, hey, you got to update your Flash Player popped up. Other people have been saying that other types of ads have been showing up, including one saying, oh, click here to win an iPhone 10. So we're wondering, is it the ad network that maybe Equifax is using, or is it Equifax itself? One thing for sure, it ain't looking good. And finally, in our last bit of news, very interesting news here. Wall Street Journal says that according to some of the specialists they talked to, Kaspersky knew about what was happening with antivirus and actually helped in order to basically have the antivirus scan for specific sensitive files, not just look for viruses. If that is true, then maybe it's time to ditch the Kaspersky antivirus. It seems that Kaspersky is used by 400 million people around the world, and if they did really open up and modify their software in order for snooping, I think it's time that we maybe forget about using this antivirus forever. And this was the Tech News Update for Thursday, October 12th, 2017. You enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up, and thank you so much for following us on this channel.